Aloha, folks, and welcome back to Finley Yaps. Tropical Yaps, whatever I call this thing. So, as last time, I talked about the fact that I don't script this kind of content, and I just kind of go off the cuff. So, let's just begin, alright? So, the new Pokemon game just got announced, and it looks amazing! I am super excited to play it. I can't believe it's not coming out until next year, but maybe that's a good thing. More time for it to be polished up, and I mean, hopefully they'll polish it up. Sometimes the games take a lot longer to come out than they should, and nothing gets done with them.
Well, that was a load of shit.
Anyway, I really like how these games look. They look very beautiful and a huge step forward. I'm going to be honest, I was not a huge fan of Scarlet and Violet. I thought the art direction was okay, but oh my god, since Legends ZA, the art direction has been going in a pretty good way. I like this art style for Winds and Waves. It looks really good. But today, we are not talking about how great the games look, unfortunately. I really just want to yap about this. And it's just how annoying the fan base has become over the starters. We saw this back in Generation 9 when the starters first got shown off. I immediately fell in love with Sprigatito. I mean, cats are my second favorite animal of all time. And I also really love grass-type Pokemon and usually pick the grass-type starter. Even though I'm not doing it with Gen 10, but still, I was super hyped for Sprigatito. But the one thing that kept beating me down anytime I tried to enjoy Sprigatito's existence was just how many content creators would not shut up about one detail. That became inevitable, was that Sprigatito was going to stand on 2 feet. This became such a senseless, stupid topic that got just so blown out of proportion. And it felt like every time Sprigatito was brought up, it was people begging and pleading for it to stay on all fours. Why were they so scared? And I still don't know why. I think the Sprigatito's evolutions are really cool. I think they're some of the best starters in that game. I really love that evolutionary line. And, the community just got so toxic. I knew that as soon as I saw my starter evolve and saw Florigato, I was happy because it looked really cool, but I instantly knew one thing. People were going to cry. And cry they did. Now look, I don't want to throw any shade to anyone, and anyone can enjoy anyone. But I do have to point out that it made someone so obsessively upset. Someone that is at high regard and I see all over the place when it comes to Pokemon. And it made him an absolute crybaby for a while. I hate to say it, I don't want to be rude to anyone, but it made him a crybaby, and I hope he has since reformed because it made him so annoying that I unsubscribed from him. Alpha Rat. I'll play the clip for you here if you had not seen it.
Okay, this is a scary moment. Alright. Oh no, does it stand up? Uh-oh. We lost, guys. We lost. The cat stood up.
And, I don't understand the obsession with people being upset with bipedal starters. It may not be everybody's cup of tea, but who cares? Not every Pokemon is made for everyone. For example, the object Pokemon. Object Pokemon are almost always shit on. But you may be asking yourself, if you are not in the loop and aren't in touch with everything Pokemon, like I unfortunately am, and that's, who is the Pokemon that is being begged to stay stuck to all fours? And it is the new dog fire starter. And I cannot believe just how many people will be upset. I mean, people have been begging for a dog to be a starter for decades. And it finally happens, but now there's this other stipulation that if they dare cross to make them a bipedal starter, then it will be instantly ruined. And it's like, I cannot believe that we're going right back down the route of Sprigatito. My poor Sprigatito. And now it's happening with Pombon. Really? Why can people not just be happy that it's finally happened? You got your dog starter. Just enjoy it. You finally got what you wanted. Now enjoy it. And in fact, I would go to say is this: if you aren't happy with its evolution being bipedal, there's already a fire dog Pokemon. It may not be a starter, but it exists already. In fact, twofold. You got Arcanine and Hisuian Arcanine, and hell, even Vulpix. I know it's a fox, but still. You have fire dogs, fire canines already that are exactly what you want. They are quadrupeds. So if it is bipedal, you will be fine because you already have what you want. But nobody will be satiated by this. I know that. And that's what sucks. Why is this the thing that we have to be talking about? Why is it something that sits in the minds of everyone now? It feels like, is this going to be the new thing that happens with every generation going forward? Is people being worried that a Pokemon's not going to be a quadruped? Is that seriously where we're going down? And if so, I'm going to leave this community. This is stupid. I just wish that we could be a community that wasn't so toxic, that people could just enjoy something and not have to worry about what design it ends up with. If Pombon does stand on 4 legs, that's fine. If it stands on 2, that's cool. But why do we have to worry about that? Why is that something that has to sit into the minds of people when it's something that really just doesn't matter at the end of the day? Are we really going to have more of Alpharad's crying sessions through other people? Where more and more people throughout the generations are going to cry if starters don't end up on all 4s? I can't believe that this is the conversations that we are having with these new Pokemon games. Because there are so many other things to be worried about than a Pokemon standing on 2 legs. I mean, come on, let's think about this, right? Let's be worried about, how many Pokemon there are going to be in this game. Let's be worried about how good the shinies are going to be, because, good lord, Gen 9 gave us some of the worst shinies of all time. Like, even though I love Sprigatito and that family to bits, their shinies suck. Almost every shiny from Gen 9 sucks. And that's why I hope that Gen 10 gives us some better shinies. That would be really cool, and that's what I'm worried about. Let's also worry about the fact that the graphics, they look really good, but hopefully the great graphics stay great. Let's hope that the rest of the game looks just as good as the trailers show it to be. Let's hope that the gameplay is good. Let's hope that the story's going to be good. Let's hope that the characters have depth to them and the character customization isn't as lame as it was in Scarlet and Violet. Let's be worried about the things that actually matter and not something as sorry as a Pokemon standing on two legs. It doesn't matter. Does it? Should it? Am I not, like, I know why a lot of people are worried if their dog is going to stand on 2 feet. And that's because they're afraid of furries, or they don't like furries. Furries get a lot of flack for a lot of the furry bait, quote-unquote, Pokemon. But they don't see the grander picture with this. Not everything that stands on 2 feet is a furry, right? Some of your grand quadrupedal Pokemon are beloved by furries. For example, Scolipede. Scolipede is one of the, biggest furry Pokemon ever, and it stands on 4 feet. Same thing with Absol. So just because big furry Pokemon like Cinderace and Lucario stands on 2 feet doesn't mean that it saves your precious quadrupedals from being beloved by furries and furry art gets made of them. I think that's what a lot of people are afraid of. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's just such grandiose hate in people's hearts for furries that they're afraid of their Pokemon even feeling like a furry. And to anyone watching this that is a believer in quadruped Pombon, I want you to know that I am not talking hatefully to you. I want you to know that I don't really care which way it goes. I know I've already said that, but I need it to be known again. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. Whatever ends up happening, I'm fine with, because I just don't care. I don't care. And I think a lot of people should feel that way too. Don't let it take over how you are going to feel about the Pokemon. If it upsets you, then I'm sorry. But there are better things to worry about in life than your fire dog standing on 2 feet in a Pokemon game. And I hope that anyone that wants Bonbon to stay on all fours can recognize that and will be adult enough to see that for what it is. It's a Pokemon at the end of the day. It may not exactly be what you want, but who cares? It's a dog starter. You finally got what you want. Can that just be where it starts and where it ends? And let's just enjoy the fact that it happened and enjoy what will hopefully be a really good Pokemon game. And I'm really hoping that this game turns out a lot smoother than Gen 9 did. Because wow, what a roller coaster of just abominations. Wow, Gen 9 was horribly handled. From start to finish. Let's not forget what they did with the shiny legendary distribution. Let's be worried that will happen again. Instead of worrying about the legs of Pombon, let's be worried if they're going to mess up the shinies or mythical distributions again, right? Let's hope and let's worry that they won't let us shiny hunt any legendaries. I think that's worth worrying about. Alright, well, I think I've yapped enough. Thank you for watching, and, well, stay minty.